Hey all, and welcome back for another round of HellfireComms, Patreon TV comms. Thanks for being patient with us while we deal with the HFC Adaptathon. We ended up raising a pretty good amount of money for a good cause, so had to go on a little bit of a hiatus, but we're back and we're ready to roll now. And I actually have a new co-com with me for a bunch of these, and it's a dude you know and I would hope you love. It's the one, the only Sporanda.
Hey guys, I'm here to watch anime and say stuff.
He is indeed, and as am I. I will do words. Oh, it's the first commentary session of a week. Anywho, today, thanks to a Frozen Traveller, we're going to be watching the first few episodes, subbed, of Dr. Stone, a rather recent anime adaptation of a manga. This came out back in 2019, and I know a little bit about it, not too much. Tanner's told me some stuff, but that's gone from my brain. It might as well be in one ear, out the other, really. So we're just going to get right on into it, and yeah, it's going to be fun. So check that video description if you need help syncing stuff. Otherwise, we're going to get right on into it. Episode 1 of Dr. Stone in 3, 2, 1. And we're off.
Did this really come out in 2019? It doesn't seem like it's been that long.
Time is just... it trickles down the leg. That is destiny, really.
I feel like the past couple of years, especially, have been weird for time passing in odd ways. Can you guess who the main character is? I know very little about this series. I've seen it mentioned a couple times in some anime YouTubers that I watch, but not much to be said about it from what I've seen. Like, I don't know anything about it. They didn't say much about it, is what I'm trying to say.
Right. I know there's a lot of action involved. It is a shonen, after all, and it's apparently highly scientifically accurate, which is rather interesting.
I get kind of scared by scientifically accurate things on the internet, but we'll see how it goes.
That was the cure for cancer, by the way. Good job. I only made one of those. That's on you. Oh, it's flammable. That's good.
It was actually just gasoline the whole time. Probably not a good idea to burn that in a closed room, especially in a school.
Well, you'll definitely feel something. I'm not sure if it's attraction, but...
Oh, he's one of those characters.
You can justify anything by giving it a percentage. Everyone knows that 90% of people work like that.
20% of the time.
Yes.
Are those headphones? Is that a headband? I really don't know.
She looks like she comes out of Puyo Puyo. This is definitely not how I envisioned this show starting, with, like, high school love drama.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it develops into an isekai kind of thing, so mundane start's usually pretty normal for those. Yeah, here we go.
Oh no!
Oh, this is a bit different than I expected.
Ah, it was the 104 building, which I believe is actually the 109 building, IRL.
For whatever reason, I guess it's the name of the company that owns the building, so they can't use the actual thing in, media. That's why it's different in, all those things that invented Shibuya, because Shibuya is not a real place.
You almost got me for a second there. Okay, so the entire world turns to stone. This is kind of like an expanded version of, oh, fuck, that one Gargoyle City of Stone arc, which I guess we'll end up seeing, since you're covering a lot of stuff that Neo doesn't really have time for.
Huh, alright. This is actually kind of reminding me of a movie that I watched many years ago called Left Behind, and it covers basically the aftermath of the rapture, of the people that are saved by Christ being saved by Christ, and everyone that's on Earth denied him, and so they're left to the eternal hell. And so when everyone disappears, the people that are left are just like, well, the pilot of our plane went missing. All that's left is his clothes.
The one big difference here is that the people in that Gargoyle story were not conscious during this thing. This is a nightmare scenario. Being just stuck like that for years and years.
And they're conscious through the whole thing? Oh, this would be awful. Just imagine all the cool video games you'd be missing.
No one would be making them, Spa. Everyone's dead.
There's enough monkeys in the world and enough typewriters that I'm sure it could happen. That's how that phrase goes, right?
Poor lad's an enslaved Odyssey to the West right now. We rule the world now. No hunters to stop us.
So this is how it sort of becomes isekai'd. It's not really a different world. It's just the same world getting fucked, for lack of a better word.
Okay. Oh.
Huh.
Really? Hope he emerges with clothes.
Nope. He absolutely did not. So were they turned to stone or encased in stone?
I think it's kind of both in this scenario. Oh, shit.
Okay, I think it might be a bit of both. It might be that they were turned to stone and then they gradually unbecame stone.
Yeah, it's one of those mysteries that will no doubt be solved throughout the course of the show, and we do have a lot of it to watch, actually.
So he escapes first due to sheer willpower?
I assume, again, one of those mysteries.
Yeah, well, probably not first.
Yeah, I don't think that's a carving.
So it affected some animals before the humans?
Hmm.
But we also saw a lot of animals not being affected by it after the humans.
Yeah.
This just gets weirder and weirder.
Birds are just weak.
I can respect it, though. I can respect trying to save the bird.
We have matching petrified birds.
They have matching levels of idiot. That's always a good recipe for a relationship.
Do you speak from experience as well?
I played the fifth.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to call Nat an idiot.
Good man. You are wise.
I try.
Gotta run into Flint the Time Detective if he's not careful. Damn, son. Protected by nature.
The headband was not turned to stone. I wonder if that's important somehow.
You were literally like petrified, mate. You know, go a bit easier on yourself.
When it comes to love, you blame yourself more for things you can't control.
Mm-hmm. Now that I do understand.
The faces are so intense in this. It's sort of an intensity that reminds me of JoJo a bit, actually.
A little bit, yeah. Actually, let me look up who developed this, because I'm curious, what studio it was. Ta-da. Animated by TMS Entertainment.
Can't say I've ever heard of that studio.
They did Lupin the Third Part 1. I'm just scrolling down and seeing if I can see anything here. Sherlock Hound, which you may know from YouTube poops.
I tend not to watch those, so no.
Oh, they did Sonic X.
Oh, neat.
And their most recent thing, I believe, is Lupin the Third Part 6. Yo, them cheeks. Yo, Year 5000, we don't see that much in fiction.
Wow, that's a lot. And October, assuming that the climate hasn't changed any, it would be really cold.
Huh?
Let me guess, he wasn't frozen? Or he counted while he was frozen?
This is what Tyler told me. He's so bored, he was just counting the entire time. What?
Okay.
Okay, so he's been counting to keep himself conscious, which implies that some of them just lose themselves and become fully statuized.
I wonder if that's why some of them are broken, and these guys have survived.
Well, some of them could be broken just due to the environment shifting and whatnot. The ones not waking up, I believe, are the ones that are fully unconscious.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what to make of this guy's hair.
Yeah. They're from two different anime series.
Actually, not as impressive as I was expecting.
I was gonna say, when it panned, I was expecting, a recreation of the school or something, but whatever.
I mean, there's only so much he can do, especially by himself, but this is impressive.
You are the meathead I've been waiting for. You will help me rebuild civilization. In every way, in every way. And so he was convinced to work for free.
Well, I mean, he wants to save the girl he loves, and this is about the only way to do it. Stone Age all the way back up to space.
Yeah.
Just this one guy, he could probably do it.
Okay, but which one of us is Adam and which one is Eve? This is very important. Oh, little piggy.
A lot of them will be like poisonous. So.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, see, they can say Mario, they just can't say Super Mario.
The character is different than the franchise, I think, as far as like using the name.
Yeah, salt is like literally gold to a traveler on an empty stomach. I was going to say.
Sour grapes, apparently.
Or just poisonous. Yeah, interesting.
Huh. Yeah, I thought so.
False hope, damn you. Yeah, if there's no women around, then the human race is just extinct then and there.
Yeah, that's it. You're done, son.
Yes, it's very convenient.
Well, not every coincidence.
Can't really explain why a lot of things just taste like chicken. It's just the way it is.
Why water tastes like water.
Oh.
I mean, it's easy to explain away coincidences when there's someone writing the coincidences, at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much in real life.
Yeah. It's not enough. I guess there's some other step to recreating the miracle escape liquid.
Probably time, if I had to guess.
I got my bird collection. Ah.
That was definitely a goal bat, by the way.
Did you not see the nice demonstration? Wouldn't really get much wine out of that amount of grapes, though.
No, but if you know where to find them, you could keep finding more.
Okay,
Which
they
it
are.
looks like that's what they did.
There we go.
You did wash first, right?
Don't really matter. It's only the two of them.
I suppose they're not even drinking it, so.
Well, there's no one here to tell us to stop now.
Yeah, really. What are they gonna do? Call the police?
I'm going to stay up past 8, and there's nothing you can do about it. I love that the animation gets super crisp whenever they have to do a zoom in on a character's face.
I mean, I think that's kind of the point.
You know, if I didn't know any better, this show would kind of seem to me an edutainment sort of thing.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Oh, Justin Cook worked on this. He did a lot of work and was the voice of Yusuke in Yu Yu Hakusho.
There you go.
That was a very fast episode. That was shorter than I expected it to be.
Well, we've still got a little bit of time, so they're probably going to have a little bit more. Then we got the credits, and there we go. We'll get the OP next time, I guess.
It's going by so fast I can't read any of the names to see if I recognize anyone.
It's okay. I'll look up voice acting and what on next time, just to give us something to mull over.
Even though right now it's only the two of them talking to each other.
Yeah. Well, that just means it'll be. Oh wow.
Nice.
When you see me again, you'll enjoy this sick beard.
It's a very pretty anime.
It is. It's a very nice art style. Oh.
Ooh, alright.
Think you may be onto something there, Spa. Maybe the secret ingredient is just time.
Well, I mean, if the one guy's rock shell broke from having that stuff drip on it, it was probably dripping for a very, very long time. And I think this is just more concentrated than what they would have found in the cave. So maybe it works better.
Goodbye, Swallow.
I was going to say it does kind of look like a Talo.
Yeah, I get hyped for birds too. I just wanted him to fly directly into a tree.
Yeah.
One step closer to freeing everyone.
He woke up 6 months before the other guy, so it's apparently been 6 months since that already.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. I liked that.
We're getting the ED? Yes, we are. I would assume this is the OP just shown at the end.
It does seem more like an OP, doesn't it? Yeah.
I guess we'll see. I imagine we'll get flashbacks to the present day, as it were.
That is a really cool effect. From the looks of it, we're going to be getting a lot of other people waking up, too.
Mm-hmm. I like this theme a lot, actually.
That's a good shot.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, now, Is it gonna spoil anything? King of the Stone World. I guess that's episode 2. Okay, so no spoilers. We can go ahead and close that down and open up the next one and get it ready. So, Dr. Stone, episode 1, mate. Thoughts before we continue?
Really cool. This was not something that ever caught my eye. Just, knowing that it existed previously, but having watched it, really cool. I really thought it was more of an isekai that they went back in time.
Yeah.
But going forward in time in such a way that it makes it back in time, they're basically creating a blank slate is really cool. And I'm glad that we're going to be getting, judging by that opening, we're going to be getting more characters as well. Because as cool as these two guys are,
Yeah.
I think just the two of them by themselves is going to be a bit boring.
I do appreciate that they have not an antagonistic relationship, but more of kind of like a brotherly sort of thing, because it would be so annoying if the tall-haired dude, I'll learn these names eventually, I promise, was just being an asshole to him the whole time. It would just kind of get annoying, be a bit cliched. But yeah, their relationship works pretty well. I can't wait to see the other players being brought in. Animation is great, with a lot of cool stuff on the way, or so I hear. Music is pretty good so far. Just the setting and tone is right up my street. It's not too serious, but it's not too comedic either. So yeah, I'm very impressed with episode 1, but we got to move on because we got another couple episodes to watch. So are you ready for episode 2, Spo?
I am indeed.
All right, here we go. Dr. Stone, episode 2 in 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie.
Assume we're getting sort of a recap of what happened to lead into this one.
Well, of course, these were meant to be weekly, not just us sitting in a room watching 3 at a time.
That's one thing that I do have to complain about with regards to Yu Yu Hakusho, is sometimes the recap would be like 5 minutes long, and that cuts into the actual episode time, and it's a bit ridiculous sometimes.
Lordy lord.
Very curious as to what caused this, if it's just a mystical event or something that someone did. I would love to learn it.
A little bit of prodding, a little bit of proking, but nothing too far.
He feels like a kind of guy that he's so smart, everyone else is beneath him, but he can also respect that the stronger guy can do stuff that he can't, which makes him a good character. So I can respect him.
Alright, since we're looking at the Japanese cast, I will look up the Japanese cast. I meant to say Japanese dub, but whatever. Senku is voiced by Yusuke Kobayashi, who I will actually need to have a look at on his Behind the Voice Actors page for someone familiar. He's Subaru from that one isekai whose name escapes me right now. Why can I never remember these fucking characters' names or where they come from?
There's so many isekai, I don't blame you.
Okay, Subaru's from ReZero. We will be watching a bit more of Isekai Quartet, so look forward to that.
Okay.
Oh, I think I can guess who he wants to wake up first.
Pretty sure what his reaction is going to be when she pops out of the stones naked, though.
Indeedly so. Alright, Taiju Oki, voiced by Makoto Furukawa. Let's have a look down here.
That sounds familiar.
Characters that I recognize. Oh, he's Saitama in the video game, at least. I would assume he's Saitama. Yeah, he's Saitama in the TV show as well. So he's just Saitama.
Cool.
See if I can find any more roles for Yusuke, because I'm pretty sure he's been in more stuff than just ReZero. He's in Food Wars as Zenji Maruai.
I have no experience with that one.
He was Upuna in Warriors All-Stars. Yeah, that's about it for Yusuke, but let's have a look at Makoto's page some more. He was Fuse Man, the Japanese dub for Fuse Man in Mega Man 11.
So definitely, like, working beyond just anime.
Yeah, I like this theme a lot.
It's not quite my style, but it's good.
I like hopeful melodic rock. And so have I. Unless it just, like, solely works on birds.
Oh, that's not pretty.
Okay, so at least they don't, like, come back to life and, like, die of shock.
Yeah.
Because there was this one thing, just going back to that Gargoyles arc I mentioned, a bit of a spoiler, whatever, it doesn't really matter, it's not a big one, where this character smashes the arms of this random woman passerby who's petrified, and we never cut back to see her again.
Reminds me of when we originally saw the secret ending in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, where Ventus gets frozen in his armor and thrown off the cliff. And he... Yeah, that's about what I figured was going to happen there. And he breaks something on the cliff on the way down, and I always thought he was going to, like, lose an arm. Or, like, break his keyblade. And that sort of didn't really happen that way in the actual game.
No.
He didn't deny it.
What the fuck? This statue isn't as heavy as my love. I'm taking this back to base.
Oh.
Tony the Tiger is coming to claim what's his. Never mind, it is the King of the Jungle. Yeah, why is there a lion in Japan?
Good answer. Also, probably land has connected maybe somewhere? I don't know.
Yeah. It's like, oh, this really sucks. Well, that just makes it like a worldwide Hunger Games.
Except most of the players are petrified.
I wanted him to ride her down like a snowboard so badly.
I could make another joke about riding, but I'm not going to go there.
Oh, Spa. It's beneath you. It's not beneath me, though.
As long as he's beneath her.
I gave you the benefit of the doubt, but you dug the hole, you climbed into it. It's your home now. Oh, he's got a pride with him.
I thought he wasn't going to be defeated by fantasy.
No. Yeah, you're the one who does all the heavy lifting, though.
I mean, he could save someone else. That's a terrible thing to say, but he could.
Chuck the girl and run. She's already going to weigh us down.
It's not like they're going to do anything to her.
I guess that's a tank in, like, MMO sort of parlance.
Yeah. Able to take damage, but not so good at dishing it out.
Yeah, that would work in your benefit, for now at least.
I mean, I'm sure they can make more of this stuff that revives people. As long as they can keep finding the grapes to ferment for the alcohol.
Don't look at his penis, don't look at his penis.
Oh, he's got a cool awakening scene.
Hell yeah, he does. God, you could so easily make a Dr. Stone and JoJo Part 2 crossover with cars.
I'm sure it exists somewhere.
Badass.exe has officially booted up. Naked Punch!
Alright, this guy's cool. I like him. Yeah, we don't want any of that.
No, you cooked me in front of the lionesses. We're gonna eat this lion first. Okay. So we have the scientist, we have the bodybuilder, and we have basically the monk.
I was gonna say, if Taiju here is the tank, then this new guy is definitely the DPS. He's the damage dealer.
Okay. Shishio. See if I can find anything on him here.
His voice sounded familiar, but, that could just be anime voice syndrome.
Yep, indeed, mate. Alright, so. Yuichi Nakamura. Name does sound familiar. He's Grey Fullbuster in Fairy Tail.
Huh. It's been a long time since I've watched Fairy Tail. But, yeah.
He's a Hawks in My Hero Academia. Professor Cerise in Pokemon Journeys. In Shadowbringers, he's Fancred.
Oh, okay. That would be why he sounds familiar to me. Yeah, I can hear it now that you mention it.
He's Bruno in Golden Wind. I'm so happy that Part 6 looks really good. I can't wait for that. He's one of the voices of Papuko in Pop Team Epic. Oh shit, he's fucking Kazuma in The Great Ace Attorney. Playing through that right now, the first game anyway. It's very good. Oh, he was Moomin Rider in One Punch Man.
Nice.
Love Moomin Rider. What a bro.
Moomin and Saitama back together.
Indeedy so. That was one of the best episodes too, where he stands up to the Sea King.
Oh, all of the first season is great.
Sure about that second one.
Never watched it. I actually never decided to sit down and watch it.
I would say the first and last episodes are pretty good.
Yeah, I kept up with the manga.
Okay.
The actual manga, not the webcomic, because as much as I appreciate the work that one does, the art's kind of bad. But I guess that's the point. I appreciate the story that he's crafting, though, and Murata, I think, is the artist that does the actual serialized manga.
Mm-hmm.
Does a really great job, and I kept up with that. It's been a long time since I've been able to read it, since the site that I use for manga kind of went down for a while.
Oh no, how can you get your free manga now, Spa?
I mean, I could go to the translators' websites, but that's a lot of work too.
I just read like the new Dragon Ball Super on Viz, like the official Viz site. I feel like pork for dinner. What about you?
Maybe. Might do, actually.
Don't fuck with wild boars, by the way.
Seriously. Any animal that had been domesticated by humans, yeah, that doesn't exist anymore. Everything's wild now.
The sea is mine. Looking a bit derpy there, mate. He's a bit too nice. I hope it doesn't turn out that he's like a villain or something.
I hope it doesn't turn out that this is all he is, though, either. Just, really nice, really strong, doesn't really have too much of a personality. He's just badass.
I mean, as an archetype, that's fine, but if the series is going to be fairly long, I would like a bit more meat. No pun intended.
Is he going to break the rock?
Need a place to eat dinner, of course.
He broke the rock.
Oh. I choose this one. Pretty sure that's not how it works, bro. Theme of antics.
That is a lot of fish.
Sure is. Manga, first and foremost.
Technology.
Manga and then technology in that order. Because we could draw the first manga and then invent or reinvent the printing press. I guess tens of billion years ahead is like Senku's catchphrase.
Having a smartphone probably wouldn't actually be that beneficial right now.
No, like there's no coverage or anything.
And once your battery runs out, you're done.
See, you're not as... Oh, no. Oh, you didn't have to yell. Oh. Again, the show is touted as being scientifically accurate. Me back when I played Animal Crossing.
I mean, yeah.
Number 1, sell it. Okay, I guess this is important too.
Selling probably not useful right now.
Oh shit, yeah, we are kind of like super fast-forwarding agricultural development using semi-modern methods.
Well, it's not like they have to start from zero. They have the knowledge of what humanity had done for all those years.
Yeah.
To be able to replicate it, so...
That's really interesting to me. Like, if you were to go to a parallel world, you still have, like, basic information. So you could be like, this is how this works, this is how this works.
Yeah, it's like if someone from our world went back and started civilization as we know it, it would go faster. Because they have that head start of previous knowledge.
Name drop the Doctor Stone, by the way. I'm going to look up the proper definition of it. Even though he explained it, I should have been paying attention. Oh, too late.
Oh, they took the lion's pelt as a coat.
Oh, I think I just read a big spoiler. I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, probably.
I will not bring it up and ruin what little viewers we have enjoyment for these TV comms.
And me.
And you, yes. It's hard work.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I was one of the people that got saved first, we'd all be doomed.
Yeah, I would be dead within the first half hour, probably.
The lions? Oh, they would have come for me real quick.
Oh, they would have come for me in my sleep, which would be frequent and often. Could have sworn you said 4. Hey, come on, that's gaslighting. Oh, a little cocoon. I'm gonna kill him. If he doesn't stop, I'm gonna fucking murder him.
Have you ever had to sleep in the same room as someone that was snoring like that?
Yes. It was me. It's like, shut up.
Not quite what I meant, but sure.
I know what you fucking meant.
I had to sleep in a room with 3 other people that were snoring, a dog that was barking, and a bird that was screeching. I didn't actually sleep, though.
Yeah, how were the others asleep at that point?
I'm not sure if they were, but probably some kind of medication. And or alcohol.
Oh, is this backstory we're seeing here, or just a tale? I thought he was going to say, but Disney, who owned the rights to that name.
And then he played Kingdom Hearts 2.
They're shells. I mean, that's sad and all, but what does it have to do with our current predicament?
They are collecting shells.
Oh, shit.
Maybe that was the guy?
Maybe.
That's an odd philosophical question. Are they currently dead, or would they be dead if you broke them?
Yes, I believe they said, like, either late last episode or early this one, that if they're broken, they're just kind of dead.
Well, yeah, but like, if we were to just leave them alone, would they be considered dead that way?
Kind of in stasis, I guess?
Yeah.
Oh, eugenics, good.
This can only backfire.
Yeah, you're sounding very villainous right now. I knew it was too good to be true. God damn it. Plus.
Doraemon, really?
And just cut him a check. Interesting. So maybe there's not gonna be a villainous twist. Who knows? Surprise me. This is a very funky ED so far.
Yeah, really.
Me when I choose to bring back one boy band but not the others. You know the ones. I'm vibing with the show a lot, honestly.
This is catchy. I like this.
Yeah.
He looked very young in that shot.
Well, he was. That's a babby version of Senku. Yeah, little village. Alright. Neat. And the next episode is called... Wait for it. Weapons of Science. Woohoo. Alrighty, a second episode that brings us a new player. Very interesting. I'm not sure if I agree with his philosophy, but Tsukasa, Shishio, whatever name you want to use.
They're calling him Tsukasa, so I think I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
He's a badass, for sure. I also don't agree with his philosophy. Very light from Death Note. I wonder how he's going to advance now that someone has stood up to him.
Maybe he'll respect that.
Maybe. I mean, we didn't really see the end of that confrontation, so...
Alright, mate. I'm ready for episode 3 if you are to finish off this batch.
Alright, just let me get it loaded, and I'm good.
Alright, there we go. Episode 3 of Dr. Stone, the last one for this batch, in 3, 2, 1. Now, that spoiler I read, which I'm not going to read out here, is actually a very specific one and has major implications for, like, a certain character. So, it'll be very interesting to see if we ever get to that point and it's revealed.
Huh. Considering what it had to do with and what you searched up for it, I can make some theories, but I think that's as far as I'm going to go with it.
Well, the lunch lady for sure. We need someone to serve us food.
I mean, yeah, we can only eat fish so much.
The history teacher, probably very important.
Is there history left to teach? Does it really matter anymore?
There's thousands of years of pre-stone history, mate. That's the point. We're going to call this, like, the post-Stone Age now?
Yeah, at this point it's like a catch-22.
You gotta take the good with the bad, I guess. The saving with the genocide.
The thing is, if Tsukasa wants to do something, they're completely powerless to stop him. I am willing to bet that something else is going to happen to keep them from using it on her.
Oh, shit.
Oh, they...
Although if Tsukasa just wants to take that shit and revive the people he wants, uh-oh.
Well, if he does that, then he will probably never find any more of the revival fluid, because he doesn't know how to create it.
Well, once he has that, he'll have no need for Senku and Buff Boy here. So I've only committed Senku and Tsukasa's names to my memory banks right now.
I believe the other guy is Taiju. That's my favorite part of the opening, is that shot right there.
It's pretty cool.
That's so cool.
I mean, just, that's villain lying, for God's sake.
Exactly, yeah.
Something that's been bugging me is, like, what's the significance of the lines on these guys' faces?
It seems like it's where the stone cracked. At least on Tsukasa, it was the line where the stone started cracking when they escaped. I'm not sure if that's the case for Senku and Taiju, though.
Hey, it could just be an aesthetic thing.
Could be as well. It certainly wasn't there before they were, frozen in stone.
Alright, let's see the face heel turn.
Oh, okay. That's smart. Put clothes on her first.
Oh, for God's sake. You know, I think you might have an idea of, like, there being constant fake outs to reviving her, just as kind of like a running joke and whatnot.
It also, like, she's not very prominent in the opening, so it seems like it's going to be a constant thing, at least for one season. I could see them doing that. Definitely seems like a very season one kind of thing, that this is their goal that they're going to be working towards for whatever reason. I wonder if the manga is actually complete.
I could look that up, but I'm lazy. It was a very, very well selling manga, though, I can tell you that much. He drank piss. But don't tell him that to his face. Just a family on an outing suddenly turned to stone.
I will say, having read some series from the author of the original manga, I can see the fact that the males are the ones doing things and the females are the ones that are frozen. That's sort of his style.
Right.
The females are kind of there for eye candy most of the time, I think.
If you want something with a bit more feminism in it, you think there's like other anime out there to suit your needs.
Not that the females are never like doing anything, but they're definitely not the main players.
Well,
I guess is a good way to put
you
it.
could start by not calling them females, but women folk. Oh shit. Yeah, that's not great.
No,
He's gonna take that fucking mix, isn't he?
probably.
Is it not gonna work? Oh, right, yeah. The time.
Yeah, it does take at least a little bit of time. Wait, this was caused from inside their bodies? Okay. We don't actually know yet, I suppose.
You guys do know me, right? And Tom Double F inside 64. Maybe we were wrong, Spar.
That's some dedication, though. Precious, you're gonna have to not mess with stuff on my desk while I'm doing this.
That's Spar's cat.
I was gonna leave her alone, and then she started playing with stuff and making noise.
Please don't kill her mid-transformation.
I think we were definitely wrong about the season-long baiting. She does not have a tattoo/scar thing on her face.
Is it time for school? I think the concept of a school has been lost to time, actually.
Senku is the school now. You provided assistance. He wouldn't have figured out some things without Taiju.
Yeah, exactly. So Senku's not buying this dude's plan, like, right from the start. That's interesting. Usually we'd have to wait a few episodes for him to, like, reveal his, true colours, but, he's a man of action, rather than, waiting, I guess. I recognise her voice, I gotta look it up.
It does sound familiar to me as well.
Alright, so, Yuzuhira, voiced by Kana Ichinose. Butchering names. That's me, Hentom64.
Ichinose, but Ichinose is funny, so I'll let it slide.
Okay. Ichigo from Darling in the Franxx.
Have not seen that one.
Tuesday from Carol on Tuesday. Wow, really? She seems to be relatively new. Oh, she's a Ryan in Shadowbringers.
Ah, yep, that would be where I recognize her from.
Who would win? Several billion lions or one really pissed off big dude?
Depends on how pissed off he is.
Yo. That was hype as fuck.
Are we sure he's not a Pillar Man?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Or will he respect his strength? Very straight to the point, PSA.
I think that's just insane enough to work.
Is this laughter welling up inside me? I don't understand.
I mean, eventually you have to stop.
No, there's going to be a very fatal flaw in your plan here that I don't think you've considered. Jesus. A bit of a delayed reaction. Interesting. Like, this is the point in any other anime where they would just go their own separate ways permanently, but no.
It seems like he wants to keep these people alive because they're the ones that can rebuild society, but he wants society to be the best it can be.
Well, we know this.
You know, he's going to get rid of the other elements.
I'm bleeding internally, but I'm good. We need to stop his murdering. Yeah, drop a fucking nuke on him at this rate.
How do you stop a beast of the stone world? Metal. It depends on how effective the weapons are.
You could make acid-laced arrows and just shoot a bunch of like at him, or you could like hit him with a spear. That's like Lord of the Rings in a nutshell.
It seems like Yuzuriha's scar or pattern thing is on her shoulder
Yeah,
instead of on her
I was
face.
gonna say.
Earlier, when we saw that, I thought it might have been a strand of hair, so I didn't comment. Imagine, being stuck as a stone like that, and then you come back to life and your arm's just missing.
Well, again, they said they can't bring him back to life if they're like fully broken, but can like partially broken ones be brought back?
Yeah, like if enough pieces are still together, is it possible? Like, and at that point, is it even, ethical to do it? Who's to say a tool like that would even work? 3,700 years later.
Yeah. Right, you take his girl.
Oh, alright. A landmark that weathered all the years.
I mean, if it's metal, it'll rust away, but stone is, you know, you know, you know.
I like that we're seeing, her reactions to stuff, and she's not just someone for Taiju to love and, his motivation.
She's a human.
Yeah. Yeah, talk about the emotional whiplash to go from, like, where they were to here, with nothing in between.
Because I assume she was unconscious in there because she lost her sense of self.
Yeah, Senku was counting the whole time, somehow, and Taiju, survived through sheer willpower. She was, presumably in a coma and forcibly awoken.
I didn't say that. Stop talking for me.
Stop putting words in my mouth.
Oh, okay. Getting heavy fret energy from Taiju in this series. Because I've been playing friggin' Neo The World Ends With You. She's just along for the ride, really.
The music's great. I love this.
It's got a pretty bopping OST so far.
More than I thought it would be, because I figured it would be, pretty simple considering the setting, but it's kind of jazzy.
Yeah, a thing I realised recently was Naruhodo basically means, of course, and they translate that to a pun in English, right. So Phoenix Wright. Oh, interesting. Oh, neat. You weren't re-petrifying, were you?
I don't guess we got a good look at her foot leading up to this.
Oh, okay. They're actual cracks, they're not just lines.
Oh, neat. That explains why, like when the rocks crack, it's literally splitting their skin apart, and then it disconnects from the skin.
Oh, I don't like this one bit. They left me on red, those fuckers.
I mean, he is if he doesn't have a way to win.
Yeah.
This guy's pretty smart, though.
He is.
I like it.
Jesus.
I mean, there's only so many options to take, but still.
Hell yeah. I mean, if he can dodge an arrow, do you think he could be able to dodge a bullet as well?
I don't know. That's a very different level of speed.
Fuck you, Entropy. Hell yeah, gonna make the biggest rifle out of this. Xehanort intensifiers. Alright, let me skip ahead to see if there's any stinger or anything. I don't think there is. The next one is Fire the Smoke Signal, but for us, we're done now. So what did you think of episode 3 and just the first few episodes as a whole, mate?
For episode 3, I am surprised that Yuzuriha was saved this early. As I said, I really thought it was going to be the goal for the whole thing, but it seems like they're setting up Tsukasa to be a villain for the season at the very least right now, which I think is probably more compelling, so I like it.
Yeah.
And the series as a whole, I'm into it. Yeah, I'm actually having thoughts of seeing if I could find the manga to read up on it before our next session.
Well, you could do that, or you could just wait for the next set. Let me see if I can find stuff here. You got Drawn Together, Dr. Stone 4 to 6. There. Yeah, we've got a lot more coming, so thank you once again, A Frozen Traveller. And if you guys want your own TV comms, please be aware there is a pretty massive backlog that we're currently trying to work through. So if you commission something now, you'll probably get it next year. But with Spa here, we're working to get more stuff done every week, so it's all good. And you did a pretty good job with your first TV comms, Spa.
Well, it helps that the subject material was really interesting.
They're not always going to be as compelling as, like, a shonen, which I enjoy. I enjoy a good shonen. But that's not the point. The point of this is to experience stuff people want us to watch and just try and engage with it in good faith. And if we find it boring, we find it boring. If not, we just give our honest opinions.
The other thing that helps is, I mean, we spend a lot of time watching stuff together anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
So we've got good chemistry, at least for that.
Rapport, as the scientists would say.
Yeah, of course.
Alrighty, folks, we're going to leave you there for now. So thanks once again for helping us keep things going, A Frozen Traveller, and just you guys in general. See you next time for another batch of HSC Patreon TB Comms. Bye-bye.